Humankind's first clock wasn't crafted from metal or stone. It was the sky itself, a vast and ever-present canvas displaying the rhythms of time, the daily journey of the sun, the monthly dance of the moon, and the yearly procession of stars. These were the original timekeepers. Before gears or bells, before any intricate mechanism, people looked up to the sun to mark the day. Its position in the sky dictated the flow of daily life. Its rise signaled the start of work, the beginning of activity. Its peak, high in the sky, indicated a time for rest, a pause in the day's labors, and its setting marked the day's end, a signal to return home and prepare for the night. Shadows lengthened and shortened with the sun's movement, tracing its path across the sky, giving early humans a tangible and visual way to sense the passage of time, to understand its rhythm and flow. At night, when the sun disappeared, the moon and stars took over, becoming the guides through the darkness, their cycles hinting at the longer stretches of time, at months, and the changing of seasons. Ancient observers with keen eyes and patient minds noticed constellations returning to the same place in the sky each year, helping them predict the coming of winter's cold or the arrival of spring's warmth, crucial knowledge for survival and planning. This careful observation and understanding of celestial patterns formed humanity's first calendar, a grand cosmic clock, written in the stars and understood through generations of careful study. People learned to read these signs with skill and dedication, becoming adept at interpreting the language of the sky, passing down this vital knowledge through generations, ensuring the survival and prosperity of their communities. Life moved at nature's pace, dictated by the rising and setting of the sun, the waxing and waning of the moon, divided simply into morning, the time for waking and beginning the day's tasks, noon, the hottest part of the day, a time for rest and sustenance, and evening, the time for returning home, for sharing stories, and for preparing for sleep. But this system, while elegant in its simplicity, had its limits. Cloudy days that obscured the sun, indoor life that shielded people from the sky, and the long stretches of nighttime made timekeeping imprecise, leaving room for uncertainty and ambiguity. The sun and stars were magnificent and awe-inspiring, a constant reminder of the vastness of the universe, but not detailed enough for the increasingly complex needs of growing societies, for coordinating activities and organizing labor. The desire for a more reliable, more precise measure of time, a way to divide the day into smaller, more manageable units began to grow, fueled by the need for greater efficiency and control. The quest was on to bring time down from the heavens, to capture its essence and make it accessible, and into human hands, to create tools and devices that could measure and track its passage with greater accuracy. The need for accurate timekeeping was driven by survival. Agriculture depended on knowing when to plant, and harvest mistiming could mean disaster. Calendars based on sun and moon cycles became essential for organizing society. Religion also demanded precision prayers and rituals needed to happen at set times. In Egypt, priest astronomers used star charts to schedule nocturnal rites. As towns grew, markets, courts, and armies all needed a shared sense of time. Without a common clock, daily life would be chaos. Standardized time became the invisible framework holding society together. Time shifted from a natural phenomenon to a social convention. The desire to control time was a desire to control life itself. Humanity was ready for its first true machines devices built to capture and tame time. The sundial was the first great leap, a stick casting a shadow to mark the hours. Egyptians refined sundials, making time visible and accessible to all. But sundials failed at night or indoors, spurring new inventions. Water clocks, or clepsydras, measured time by the steady flow of water, working day or night. These became the most accurate ancient timekeepers, evolving into complex machines in Greece, Rome, and China. Susong's 11th century Chinese clock tower was a marvel, using gears and escapements, precursors to modern clocks. Simpler devices like candle clocks and hourglasses offered portable, short-term solutions. These inventions marked humanity's first real effort to mechanize time. Time was no longer at the mercy of the sky. The age of human-made clocks had begun. The late Middle Ages saw the birth of mechanical clocks, powered by weights and gears. The key was the escapement, which released energy in regular rhythmic beats, tick-tock. Early mechanical clocks were massive, built for cathedrals and monasteries to ring bells for prayer. These clocks unified towns, regulating work, markets, and daily routines. Time now had a voice, loud, metallic, and communal. Clockmakers, often blacksmiths and metalworkers, pioneered new skills in precision engineering. Their innovations laid the groundwork for modern mechanics. Mechanical clocks made time uniform and objective, detached from nature's cycles. An hour was always the same, no matter the season. This new abstract time reshaped how people thought, worked, and lived. The world became more ordered and predictable. The steady ticking of machines was changing society forever. Early mechanical clocks were impressive but inaccurate, often losing or gaining minutes daily. The breakthrough came in the 17th century with the pendulum. Galileo realized a pendulum swing was regular. Huygens built the first pendulum clock in 1656. This slashed daily errors from minutes to seconds, allowing for minute and second hands. The pendulum clock sparked a golden age of clockmaking. Precision and artistry flourished. Innovations like the anchor escapement improved accuracy further. Scientists could now measure time for experiments, and astronomers mapped the stars with new precision. The pendulum clock became a scientific instrument, not just a household tool. It transformed scientific inquiry and our understanding of the universe. Humanity had finally built a machine as regular as the cosmos itself. Accurate clocks revolutionized the world, transforming not only how we measure time, but also how we organize our lives. Before precise timekeeping, life moved at a more natural, less regimented pace, especially at sea. The ability to determine a ship's location with accuracy depended heavily on knowing the precise time. Determining longitude required knowing the exact time at home and at sea, a critical piece of information for safe and efficient navigation. Without it, voyages were fraught with peril. This was a significant challenge until John Harrison's marine chronometer. His groundbreaking invention provided the accuracy needed to calculate longitude with confidence. His invention made global navigation safe, reducing shipwrecks and making long voyages far more predictable. This, in turn, fueled trade and exploration, opening up new routes and expanding global commerce. The world became more connected than ever before. On land, the Industrial Revolution ran on clock time. The efficiency and coordination of factories depended on precise schedules. Factories with their complex machinery and large workforces, schools and trains, all relied on the synchronization that accurate timekeeping provided. All depended on strict schedules, ensuring that production, education, and transportation ran smoothly. The clock imposed discipline, structuring the workday and setting the rhythm of industrial life. It began dividing life into work and leisure, creating distinct boundaries between the two. Punctuality became a social expectation. Being on time was seen as a virtue and a sign of respect. Pocket watches spread timekeeping to individuals, allowing people to manage their own schedules and adhere to the demands of the clock. Society became synchronized. People began to coordinate their activities with increasing precision. Millions coordinated by the same ticking pulse, creating a sense of shared time and collective purpose. The clock shaped modern life, influencing everything from our daily routines to our long-term goals. It permeated every aspect of our existence, from business to personal habits, dictating the pace and structure of our days. Time became a commodity, something to be bought, sold, and carefully managed. It was measured and managed with increasing precision, as efficiency and productivity became paramount. The clock's influence reached every corner of daily existence, shaping our routines and expectations. To be on time was to be modern, to be part of a society that valued efficiency and order. The clock had woven itself into the fabric of society, becoming an invisible but powerful force shaping our lives. Today we live in a world ruled by time. It dictates our schedules, our deadlines, and even our perceptions. From the moment we wake up to the second we fall asleep, time is the constant, often unseen director of our lives. The evolution of timekeeping has been a long and fascinating journey. Mechanical clocks, with their intricate gears and delicate balance wheels, once reigned supreme, but they have gradually given way to the superior accuracy of quartz and atomic clocks. These atomic clocks are marvels of modern science, so precise they lose less than a second in millions of years. They represent the pinnacle of our quest to measure time with ever-increasing accuracy. And this precision isn't just for scientific curiosity. Atomic clocks are the backbone of GPS. They are also essential for the internet and global communications. Without them, our interconnected world would simply grind to a halt. As a result, our lives are scheduled to the microsecond. Meetings are set, appointments are booked, and reminders are pinged with relentless accuracy. Work, travel, finance all depend on precise time. Every transaction, every flight, every deadline is governed by the unyielding march of the clock. This constant awareness creates urgency and acceleration in our daily lives. We are always racing against the clock, trying to squeeze more into each passing moment. We've moved from sundials, which measured time by the sun's shadow, to nanoseconds, the realm of modern computing. We've transitioned from natural rhythms, dictated by the rising and setting of the sun, to digital precision, where time is sliced into ever smaller units. The clock's story is about more than just technological advancement. It's a reflection of our changing relationship with time itself. It's about how we perceive reality, how we structure our lives, and how we understand our place in the universe. Time is now linear, abstract, and man-made, a construct that we have imposed upon the natural world. This has brought order and progress to our societies, allowing us to coordinate complex activities and plan for the future. The clock is one of humanity's most powerful tools, a testament to our ingenuity and our desire to control our environment. It is shaping our world, and in turn, shaping ourselves, influencing our behaviors, our expectations, and our very sense of being. Understanding its history reveals how deeply it defines modern life, and how profoundly it has shaped the human experience. Time, once a mystery of the heavens, a force beyond our comprehension, is now a pulse we carry in our hands, a constant companion in our pockets, a reminder of the ever-present now.